that is PE sine 180. So 180 sine 180 equal to 0. So torque on the dipole that is equal to 0. So we have in this problem we have find out that force on the dipole that is minus 10 power minus 2 Newton, and torque that is equal to 0. So this is another problem. So this problem is from Griffith, that is given that P1 and P2 are uh, two perfect dipole at a distance r apart as shown in figure. What is the torque on the P1 due to P2, and what is the torque on P2 due to P1? So this is very interesting problem. So P1 is basically a line in one direction, that is in a vertical direction on the page, and P2 is on the horizontal direction on the page. So that means the angle between P1 and P2, that is pi by 2. So that is 90 degree, and the separation between them, that is r. So from the figure it is clear that both dipoles are perpendicular to each other, that is pi is equal to pi by 2 to each other. Therefore electric field due to dipole P1 at P2, that can be written as electric field due to dipole P1 at P2 which is situated at distance r. So E dipole that is equal to, we have already calculated in our previous lecture, that E electric field due to dipole, so that is equal to E, that is function of theta and r. So P 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 r cube 2 cos theta r unit vector plus sin theta theta unit vector. So here in present case, this we have to calculate electric field due to P1 at P2. So that is E1 is equal to, we are calling this electric field E1, that is P1 vector, P1 simply, not vector, that is 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 r cube 2 cos theta 1 r unit vector plus sin theta 1 theta unit vector. So here theta 1 is basically pi by 2, because both dipoles are basically separated, means we have to calculate electric field due to dipole P1 at P2. So this angle basically P1 is aligned, P1 is tending towards the vertical direction of the page, and we have to calculate at 90 degree electric field at P2. So that is why here theta 1 is equal to pi by 2. So if we substitute, so E1 will be equal theta is equal to pi by 2. If we substitute, so this first term will be cancelled out, the second term will remain. So that means P1 E1 is equal to P1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 r cube theta unit vector, that is basically pointing down to the page. So that is the direction of E1. Therefore torque on the P2 due to P1, so we can write how much torque is basically exerted by the P1 on P2, because P1 is basically inducing an electric field. So this torque will be equal to, let us say, that is N2, torque on P2, that is N2 is equal to P2 cross E1. Here this E1 is basically electric field due to dipole P1. So this P2 E1 sin theta n unit vector can be written as, so theta is equal to pi by 2. So we can write N2 is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 P1 P2 r unit vector, that is point into the page. Now the electric field due to P2, now we have to calculate torque due to P2 on P1. So we have to calculate electric field due to P2, dipole P2 at P1. In this case, if you see that electric field due to P2 at point P1, we have to calculate that basically that is making angle that is along the axis of the dipole. So therefore this that is the electric field is along the longitudinal direction of the dipole, that is theta is equal to pi. So E2 r theta, that can be written as P2 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 r cube 2 cos theta r unit vector plus sin theta theta unit vector. So that theta is equal to pi. So E2 can be written as E2 is equal to P2 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 r cube minus 2 r unit vector, that is point to the right of the page. Now therefore torque on the dipole P1 due to of electric field P2. So that is P1 cross E2. Here the both dipoles are basically at 90 degree angle, that is why here in this case theta is equal to pi by 2. So that is P1 P2 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 minus 2 r unit vector sin pi by 2 n unit vector. So that means n1 is equal to 2 P1 P2 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 r cube, that point into the page. It means in torque on the both cases, that is basically that n1 is two times of the torque on the n2. So this was the problem of Griffith. Let us try to solve another problem of Griffith. A dipole P is at distance r from the point charge q and oriented so that P vector makes an angle theta with the vector r vector from q to P vector. What is the force on P? So this problem we have given is there is a dipole which is basically making an angle theta to a point charge q. So I have tried to shown in figure. So this P1 is basically pointing vertical direction to the page and q is situated at r distance. Because of this q, obviously we know that electric field due to its point charge, that is basically source charge, that can be find out. If we are able to find out the electric field, then we can find out the force. So in previous lecture we have seen in this lecture the force on the dipole we have seen that is basically F is equal to P dot del vector bracket then electric field E. P is dipole moment, is electric field due to Q on P. So we can find out the electric field due to Q on P, that is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 Q upon R square R unit vector. So electric field E is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 Q R unit vector, we can write R vector upon R magnitude, so that is R vector upon R cube. So where R is equal to x unit vector, y unit vector, z unit vector, and magnitude of R that is equal to under root x square plus y square plus z square. So electric field E vector that can be written as 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 Q x unit vector plus y unit vector plus z unit vector upon x square plus y square plus z square to power 3 by 2. So this is electric field due to charge q which is situated at r distance at point uh, where dipole p is existing. So p vector that is x unit vector, py unit vector, pz unit vector, and del operator that is del over del x unit vector, del over del y unit vector, del z over z unit vector. So where and now let us consider that force F is equal to Fx x unit vector, Fx Fy y unit vector, Fz z unit vector. So we can find out first the x unit vector, y unit vector, and z unit vector of force by finding the electric field in x direction, y direction, and z direction. Then we can add the all the component of force. Then we can find out the total force. So Fx we can calculate. Fx is equal to basically that is, if we write, so that is px, that is the dipole into the x that is p, that is dipole moment, and del operator and the x component of the electric field. So that Fx is equal to px dot del bracket close then ex, that is basically I have written that is px del over del x plus py del over del y pz over del z. Here x unit vector, y unit vector, and z unit vector, that becomes 1, that is why px, this Fx become px del over del x plus py del over del y pz del over del z ex. So E and Ex can be find out we have find out electric field. X component of electric field we can determine very easily, that will be equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 q x upon x square plus y square plus z square to power 3 by 2. So Fx can be find out. So if we are substituting value of Ex, so we can find out the Fx. Fx will be equal to Px del over del x, Py del over del y, Pz del over del z into x upon x square plus y square plus z square 3 by 2 q upon 4 pi epsilon 0. So now this operating this x on del over del x, del y, del over del y, del over del z. So by operating we can find out the value of Fx. So Fx will be equal to q upon 4 pi epsilon 0, that is px. Once we operate del over del x on x, this component, so that will be equal to 1 upon x plus x square y square plus z square 3 by 2 minus 3 by 2x upon x square plus y square plus z square to power 5 by 2. Similarly, if this component will operate on del over del y, so that will give py. So that is minus 3 by 2x 2y upon x square plus y square plus z square 5 by 2 plus pz, that is minus again this del over del z will operate, that is minus 3 by 2x 2z upon x square plus y square plus z square 5 by 2 bracket close. Then so we can find out we can by taking this 3x by r5, that is a common, so we can write, and if you see here that is px upon r cube. So that is x square plus y square plus z square to 3 by 2, that is equal to r cube. So this is only one in whole fx, that is fx is equal to q upon 4 pi epsilon 0 px upon r cube minus 3x r to power 5. So this 3x I have taken common, so what will be remaining, that will be remaining px x unit vector, py y unit pxx plus py y plus pz z. So similarly we can find out the fy component and fz component. So if we will find out the fy component, that is q upon 4 pi epsilon 0 py to power r cube minus 3y r to power 5 pxx plus pyy pzz bracket close. Similarly fz, that is q upon 4 pi epsilon 0 pz upon r cube minus 3z r to power 5 pxx pyy pzz. So therefore total F will be equal to net force, that is equal to q upon 4 pi epsilon 0, that is px x unit vector, py y unit vector, pz z unit vector upon r cube by adding all the components. So that fx x component, fx x unit vector, fy y unit vector, fz z unit vector. So that is basically giving the F. So that gives basically 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 q px x unit vector, py y unit vector, pz z unit vector upon r cube. So this px x unit vector, py y unit vector, pz z unit vector, basically that is equal to dipole moment p vector minus 3, and that will give the x unit vector, y unit vector plus z unit vector upon r cube. Again bracket close, pxx py pz z. So this x unit vector, y unit vector plus x z unit vector equal to r unit vector, r vector, sorry. So this becomes 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 p vector upon r cube minus 3 r vector upon r to power 5, and this pxx pyy pzz can be written as px x unit vector, py y unit vector, pz z unit vector dot x unit vector, y unit vector, z unit vector. So this becomes equal to p vector, and that is equal to r vector. So we can write this F is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 q p bracket में p vector upon r cube minus 3 r vector upon r to power 5, and then p vector into r vector. So this p vector and r vector we can write in terms of r unit vector. So this r vector and r unit vector, that will become r square, and unit vector we can taken out. So that will be equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 p q upon r cube. 1 upon r cube I have taken common. So that p vector minus 3 r unit vector into p vector into r unit vector, this r square will be cancelled out. So the total force will be equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 q upon r cube bracket में p vector minus 3 p vector dot r dot product r unit vector bracket close r unit vector. So that is the problem we have solved. So this is all about the electric field, force and torque on a electric dipole.